Alright, so welcome to the International 2 2012. I don't think they are calling it International 2, so maybe just 2012. Orange Esports against LGD Gaming will be the first match of the day that I'm gonna be recording. And it's a live game, so I'm recording everything live. That's why I'm kind of late, in the replay I could actually show you the picks and the bans. Right now I'm just actually joining to the game. Sorry about that. So let's go. Just a quick note. There's everything live at the DotA TVs of Valve own TV account. There's even camera for the teams, like both teams have their own cameras. There's like a main stage and the crowd camera. Just a quick note before we start actually just explaining something, or I started explaining something. The guy from the LGD Gaming, meaning from China or Malaysia, which is Orange Esports, he was checking his Facebook before the match started. He was just checking his Facebook, and the guy behind him, which is the guy that is, taking care of them, like if their mouse works, keyboard works, and everything like that, like technical issues he's solving. He saw that for a second, and he was like, no, you cannot do that. He just told the guy to actually shut it down, like, no way you're gonna be on a Facebook. That's kind of funny. Because I think those PCs are basically just for the playing, like, if there's a virus, it could actually affect something, so he was like, no, and the guy was like, okay, well, whatever. It's kind of funny. Just before they started, he was checking his Facebook, so let's go into the game. I'm not gonna go through the bans, I'm just gonna tell them because it has to be quick at the moment. So Darkseer, Siren, Lycan, Venomancer, and Crixalis. On the other hand, it will be we have Chen, Enchantress, and Templar Assassin. So the full jungle is banned. Templar Assassin is probably hero that will be played or could be played or with the Orange Esports team. I think they kind of like the Malaysia's teams, or this is Malaysia team only actually in the International 2, I think. I think they like playing Templar Assassin on the mid. It's definitely effective, and we'll see. Brute Mother, of course, that's a pretty certain pick, and a Queen of Pain. So jungle, usually the jungle is banned on this tournament. It's kind of a thing that I'm finding out, that they don't like Enchantress, they don't like Chen, they don't like Lycan. They don't want anybody to be in the jungle. Like Enigma's been kind of slipping through, or slipping by the bans, and not even being picked that much, but these three core heroes in the jungle, Lycan, Enchantress, and Chen, are banned all the time. So let's go through the picks. Orange Esports, very quickly, again, I joined, it's a live game, so let's just go through that. Nature's Prophet, okay. Leshrac, Shadow Demon, and Kanka. So they're gonna do the combo Kanka and Shadow Demon. We'll see if it's gonna be mid, we'll see if it's gonna be like side lane. It probably will be mid, but it can work on any lane, basically. And if there's even a third guy, like a Leshrac with them, it works even better, like for like a ultra killing potential. On the other hand, LGD Gaming, not defeated in this tournament, definitely favorite, and not just because they are not defeated, that's like one portion of why they are that good, or just showing why they are that good, but I saw their games, I know how they play, very patiently, they don't do stupid shit, like many European and US teams. There's not many kills in those games, and these games against LGD, they are just too patient for you to kill them, they don't do mistakes, so you'll kind of see less kills from these high-level teams, okay? Because they are patient, they know what actions to choose, and they know basically what to do, okay? Not like the European teams, like, yeah, let's go for it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We don't know. Like, we try, and then we'll go with that, okay? It's one decision for European teams, and then they think about the other side of the decision, or if they win, like what they will do after that. But I think LGD like thinks, okay, if we do that, that's what's gonna happen basically, and pretty much they are right all the time. So we got Rubik, Invoker, Anti-Mage, Tidehunter, and Shadow Shaman at the moment for LGD Gaming. I love this pick. I love any pick where there's a Rubik and Invoker. And in my experience from this tournament, you cannot, or you shouldn't, if you are really not experienced, put Rubik in a Chinese hands. Sorry, Rubik or Invoker. And both of them here, that's gonna be very challenging. Look at that, immediately picking their heroes. I think it's kind of a Chinese strategy, I saw it many times already. From LGD, definitely. They just pick these heroes instantly. Like, we got it, we know what to do from the beginning, okay? Scaring the opponents. So let's see, we got DDC, we will be playing Rubik, Yao, we will be playing Invoker, Siller, Anti-Mage, Tidehunter, Xiao, and DD will be playing Shadow Shaman. By the way, these nicknames, at least half of them is a fake. They are running on different nicknames, there are different variations of these nicknames, so basically what I said doesn't really have to be their real like nickname, you know what I mean? On the other team, Yamati will be playing Night Stalker, Mushi will be playing Kanka, X will be playing Shadow Demon, Ice will be playing Leshrac, and the last guy is, of course, if I can find him, Winter will be playing Nature's Prophet. And it seems... Oh, it doesn't seem anything. Alright. I'm definitely excited about this. I think LGD is gonna just rape anybody, but let's just not go ahead. They can lose like that, you know. They won 14 times. It's not really probable that they're gonna lose against Orange, but anything can happen. As we can see, it's gonna be the classic Quas Vex Invoker. Nobody's gonna play on this tournament the Exort one, which I kind of agree, because the Quas Vex is better, or scales better than the Exort Quas, I think. Because Exort Quas, you have kind of limited, you have Sunstrikes. They are getting stronger, but if you go Vex Quas, you have two spells. Tornado, EMP scaling even better than the Sunstrikes, so... The teams know their positions, as you can see. Oh, there's a ward. Ah. This ward is not done first by Orange. This was done against me on a public. Just saying. I think like a month ago. This was done against me on a public. I didn't know. I was like wondering. I put word here. I put word here. Basically, you don't see this. You need to eat a tree. There are two spots. One here and one is actually right here. That will block this spot. So these two spots are hidden for your opponent. Let's see. Ooh, what a powerful line this is. Or lane this is. I'm saying line sometimes, I don't know why. So you got Rasta, Anti-Mage and Rubik on the bottom. Jesus Christ. There's not gonna be... Oh, there are sentries, so we'll see if they're gonna find it. On the top, there's a Tide Hunter as a sacrifice. Not really sure if LGD kind of does that. A lot of teams do, but not really sure about LGD, so let's see how it will go. There's a Furion, so Tide at least could get some XPs. We'll see if it's gonna get some last hits. With the Anchor Smash, he definitely could. As you can see, he picked it up. And the mid's gonna be Yamati against Invoker. So Invoker should be pretty much fine at the moment, okay? Night is not yet up. So right now Rasta is gonna be attending the devouring this stuff. He doesn't see any ward. There's a sentry. He doesn't see anything here, so he's going to be approaching this spot. He doesn't see anything here, so let's see what he's gonna do. He's confused. He's confused about this. He's searching for the ward in these spots, in this spot. Nothing here. So he's confused. Let's see. That's one sentry just sitting there. No wards yet put up. As you can see, Rubik is running with two wards, not yet put up, so they don't have any vision to hear. So right now it's very hard for them to do anything. And as I said, it's gonna be tri-lane, it's gonna be Mushi on a Kankai with the Shadow Demon and Leshrac stun. So there's gonna be Torrent, there's gonna be Leshrac stun after that immediately. That seems very, very strong. But on the other hand, like, this worked previously for the LGD, I think, too. They ran, instead of Rubik, I think it was a Rasta, Anti-Mage, and Windrunner. Right now it's a Rubik, which means it can be even better a little bit. Oh, he's eating trees. Not here. Because, as I said, this is the spot, the previous one, as I was talking about. He does not still see that. That's very freaking... If he played that game with the public that I checked, he could see that. He could see that. So we can kind of agree that he's not watching my games, which is very sad. For him right now, because he would know if he did. Alright, let's see the mid. Oh, Yamati is definitely destroying the guy. Let's see the last hits are pretty much the same, so right now he's got the Quas, he's got the regen, so the bottle definitely works for Yamati right now, but let's see if Invokers get... Do they have? Yeah, they do have courier actually. Resta is still on the hunt for the ward. He's gonna eat one more tree here. Oh, he doesn't see anything here. So he has to know it's on the left there. There's no other way how to put it. He's confused, still confused, not doing anything. That's sad, that's very sad. Oh, the courier. The courier could actually scout that. There we go, finally some good choice. Good decision. I have to focus... They have no fucking clue that there's a spot for this ward. At least that's something that I know that LGD does not. Jesus. Okay, the top level 4 against level 4, as I said, it's gonna be counter trading. Tide can handle the heat from Furion from the range attack, so he's going to be fine. He's going to be pretty much fine. A few anchor smashes and he can pretty much finish the creep wave very easily. No action still from this combo, which is kind of surprising. So it seems that the Rubik warded right now, as you can see, pretty nicely, pretty much safely for their anti-mage. Even, you know, coming from a mid-balner with the nighttime, that could be very dangerous. He probably warded because he wanted the whole nighttime to be covered by this ward. This is still very frustrating, very, very frustrating. Even though that could be that could be that go for the orange team, because this is a long reach combo basically. So they could be, you know, interrupting those pulls. But then again, maybe giving too much time for the anti-mage. Right now, they are definitely on him. He cannot farm that well, as you can see. He's got 6 creeps. That's not even comparable to what Kanka has. Oh, there we go. Initiation. Resta was kind of sleeping, so there's not going to be any shackle. Sun probably would be cancelling that or disruption, so this works actually perfectly. And maybe just because it was this word that really screwed them up. Like, he could pull this one more time, and they could hold the line, like, right here. It would be even better than the holding line right here, because right now what you're gonna see, and the whole team is actually moving there, into the jungle, scouting for a ward. That's kind of funny, okay. Okay, let's try going mid with the invis. He's got the invis, but this guy should know, because there was a ward, as you can see, watching it the whole time, so he knows, he's back. He's actually trying to block the creep wave. Unfortunately, there's a catapult in front, so that's not gonna happen. But what this means is that this guy could have, the anti-mage, will have kind of a free farm at the moment. If his team will do something. Oh! He's a little bit there, but the stun takes a lot of time. Cold snap? That was for, I think, for a bottle charge. Or it had to be. There was no other way around it. Okay, Ice going back, as you can see, Invis will be off, so they might be spotting him. Okay, they do spot him. And there's a bottle for Rasta. Or maybe that's not for Rasta. Maybe that's bottle for everybody. That's interesting. That's bottle for bottom. Everybody on the bottom will use this bottle. I don't think we can see that often. It was like, it's my bottle, and I'll use it. Nobody else can. Even in the pro teams right now, it's everybody's sharing. That's pretty nice. It's like tangos. Like, you don't have to buy tangos. You have, you know, you have a bottle, and who needs it drinks it. That's definitely interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa! Almost first blood, man. That was, I think, alt even from Furion. It was. So definitely some pressure, but Tide is on a 6. That's definitely huge for his team at the moment. So if there's some action, like they are diving right now here, you know, with the combo, disruption takes a lot of time. That can be the go, as I said. I'm gonna call it the go for the Tide, just to port here and then interrupt the whole action with his ulti. Oh, DD. So right now he's having advantage on the mid, as you can see. Face boots. That's a huge advantage. Look at the damage. 100 damage done to the Balinar. The nighttime is here. As you can see, he's running. Let's see. He's got the dust, he's got bottle. Maybe the dust is not for him. Why dust though? Oh, for the invoker. So he wants to kill invoker with somebody. That definitely is implying that he wants to kill invoker. Well, he can go top to kill, like free kill for a Tide or against Tide. That could happen with the Furion porting. And you know, don't forget there's a Furion ready to port. So it can be 4 against 3, it can be 4 against 2. So right now Furion ports on the mid, which definitely is happening right now, as you can see. That's the gank. That's the start of the gank. He's gonna go in this, he's not gonna go in this. There's a silence. And he's porting away, that's a good choice. Look at that, if he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it. Look at that. Nice. Oh, bottom action, look at that. Disruption, torrent, some hits, even start from a Leshrac. It's the first blood. I don't know who's got the first blood, because that was not from a Tide. Nice one. The anti-mage getting some kills. Tide porting, as I said, kind of late. I think it was like buying port or something, being late. But Balnar is there, look at that. With his own dust that he bought against Invoker. Tide is here, man. The bottle is flying. Oh, it's a Ring of Health. The bottle is definitely there. So it was a Rubik for Leshrac, I think. And even Shadow Demon, yeah. So that action turned against them. Oh, there we go. There's the guys. There's a disruption even, but he's gonna pop the ulti at the moment. He's not gonna pop the ulti. Maybe he's gonna pop the ulti if he's in the range of the... He's not gonna, he's saving the ulti. So they are okay with 1 kill. Like, this was not certain, they didn't know who's actually behind them, so... And Leshrac was actually coming without any boots, so it would take too much time. Again, being assholic, there's another sentry on this spot. So if you're gonna try to like double stack this, it's gonna be wasted. So Orange being very annoying, but so far 3-1. This guy got the soul, got the Ring of Health, so right now he can probably stand here. No disruption. But then again, Mushi's running on a decent farm. This is pretty decent. He'll be going probably Shadow Blade. He can go Battle Fury, but I'm not really sure if he wants to do that. I think he wants to be active. Look at his team. Everything of their team screams being active, or they can be active right now. So he's gonna pull this just to pull the wave immediately here to get some free farm on the tower. So that's what's gonna happen. Again, this is only happening in Dota 2. The creeps would not aggro past that stun in Dota 1. Okay, Rubik on the top. So they are shifting Rubik against Firion, which works perfectly. Oh, there's some action, or there's gonna be some action. Kraken Shell is in a place. So with enough damage done to the Tide, as you can see 600 threshold, he's going to be able to cast the ulti, nevertheless anything basically. And there's a Resta back. Let's see, he's got 1-1. That's enough for the action to be finished, or the kills to be distributed among them. Look at the damage on the Void. That is absolutely insane. 335. That's really a lot. We got 3-3. Sometimes, you know, people go 2, 4, but this guy's definitely not really comfortable. Oh, there's a gank, definitely tight, but the speed is just there. He doesn't even have a phase boot, and look at the speed. That is insanity. And I think gank for Rubik is incoming, or at least should be. But there's a tide to support him, as you can see, just walking, just standing here, absolutely knowing what the Balnar was about to do. Well, because there's a ward, but still. Let's see. They're watching Balnar's movement the whole time. But then again, Tide really cannot finish it alone. There's a Cold Snap, Tornado even. Tornado will maybe fly to catch him off, and misses. But Rubik is getting the farm, so right now they're, you know, kind of wasting their time. Oh, there's action on the bottom. Let's see the ulti from a Tide. No ulti. This guy's getting him, that's still gonna be for a long time. Let's see, Kanka will be killed because Invoker actually ported the Cold Snap on him. Boom. One Anchor Spec will be finishing that off. So LGD, look at that. Patiently, all the time having wards. And Yamati, the wards were perfect. Like, you know, when he wants to gank top, there are wards. When he wanted to gank bottom, there are wards. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's got DD, so this is gonna be kill against Rubik. Nice port. Oh, he can do it. There's just enough damage to actually kill it. It was like maybe he's not gonna do it, but yeah, actually was actually enough damage. Yeah, the warding. Like bottom was much more easier to gank because it could be 5 against 3 actually with the Fury and porting in some situation, and then maybe push to the to the tower, and everybody would be basically benefiting from that from an orange team. But there were wards. Ward here and ward here, basically controlling that lane. When Rubik shifted top, there was a ward here, so it was like, you know, safe place for him yet again. So it was kind of nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, clarity. He's gonna pop it up. There we go. Where's the bottle for everybody, man? It's Tide bottle. I need to kind of check. They're playing with Yamati, but they can only play with him. They cannot really kill him with the composition that they had there. But Rubik is level 6. So right now, if he meets the Balnar, he should be able to steal Void, which is really good nuke. It's got the slow, it's got the insane damage. 335 is just ridiculous.
Invisibility.
So right now, 3 heroes on the bottom against 2. Anti-Mage is pretty tanky. He built Power Tread, so right now he can't even fight. He can survive something. Tidebreaker not yet levels. Oh, what the hell? Okay, there's a real Rasta in the middle of 4 heroes. I was not paying attention to the minimap, but that is not really a place you should be in. Like, he was in here. There's no explanation for this, and Furion is porting bottom. Oh, he's faking ports? He's faking ports. It looked like push to me. There's big difference between level 3 Timebringer and level 4 one. And there's a DD, back to the action. I don't think it's the second time he's going to go alone. And it's at night time, so you know it could look like there's not enough force to cover them, but right now they are pretty much invisible for the other team, or at least the Tide is at the moment. Look at how scared they are. Yamati so far he did nothing. He killed Rubik, but Rubik is level 6, so he's not like delaying anything at the moment. So Rubik right now is pretty much useful. He doesn't have any HPs. He can be soloed in a matter of 3 seconds, but as you can see, he's got port. So they are completely ready for anything at the moment. Alright, Rubik needs to steal something. If he can get something good, I'm not really sure what it was here, or what it can be here. The stun is not yet that good. Disruption is fine, but we have a lot of mediocre spells on pretty low levels at the moment, so it's not going to be that insane. Even Kanka's Torrent is level 2 only. Maybe they're even like wanting that. They don't want a Rubik to be that strong, but I don't think so. It's just, you know, a matter of what you are leveling. At the moment, at least. So there's gonna be quick pipe from a Tide. Quick pipe, like, you know, what he did there. 76 classes for Invoker. Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting about him, but you know, he's just like, you know, he was like in like 2 actions maybe. He ported nicely from mid. But Invoker is getting really, really strong. So there are wards, so the push is gonna be incoming. Nobody's... Oh, there's somebody porting. Yamati is cancelling the port, so there's a fake port to mid. Not being cancelled. Invoker is in a place. Look at the movement speed. Nice one. Initiation on Mushi, he's gonna die instantly. Look at that. That was Cold Snap on him, Tornado finishing Mushi off. Did it catch somebody else? It did. Leshrak, dead. Anti-Mage ulti, finishing him off quite easily. Look at the top farm. I'd like that. And Winter finishing... No, he just ported randomly there, actually. And we got Torrent. So it's gonna be anti-push, a little bit farm for Rubik. He's gonna get level 7 maybe from this. He actually should, because this is becoming very, very strong level 7. 225 or 300. Yep. There's a difference, there's a difference. Will it be Battle Fury or Vanguard? Like, he built Power Threat first. It can seem like he wants to be actually in these actions, so it may be Vanguard. Like he was gonna, you know, disassemble this and build Vanguard. Or he can even go Battle Fury at the moment, I'm not really sure. If he feels like he's got good enough farm and the game could like be a little bit longer, he can go Battle Fury. Yeah, so far Balnar did nothing. He's got decent farm, like he's got 49, like his items are enough at the moment for what they are standing against, but yeah, so far he did not much, and Tide is hidden. Let's see if his team is shifting there, but there's just not enough time. Oh, Furin is faking ports, and there we go with the Tide. He's gonna start it, Invoker's porting, so let's see who they're gonna focus. Nice disruption, but that's gonna be right under Invokers. But there's a silence on Invoker, unfortunately. There's a board incoming, a nice splash from Mushi, avoiding the board by Invokers. Frost Staff, so Frost Staff or Staff. EMP flying. Restless Vorse, nice Gold Snap, actually triggering a lot of Gold Snap procs. Winter, but Winter doesn't have anything, okay? I think Invoker actually could be finishing both of them if he's got enough cooldowns. 5 seconds for Cold Snap, Winter is pretty much dead. There's a Defending Blast immediately, nice one. Force Staff. He could even Force Staff through that, so... Invoker, again, becoming kind of a pain in the ass for the other team. Chinese Invoker, like, I'd said it many times in these chaos of mine. It really, just watching this, just understanding what the hero does, it seems that this hero is absolutely insane, done by Chinese. Like, he was not even thinking, it was Defending Blast, poof, 4 Staff, and he finished him with 1 hit. Okay, that was nicely done. So LGD really showing that they can wait, they can prepare perfect situations, like, his team was running there, on a foot, then Invoker was porting, and because the one guy actually ported, it was longer port. So when was the... it was funny. When was the Leshrak out of disruption, Invoker was basically just appearing because they didn't see the first port from Tide. If he ported, I think I did. I think he did, right? Yeah, yes, he had to. That was a really long port. So it's gonna be Battle Fury. Right now, Winter has a choice. He can build a mech just like that, or he can go something else. Just a very, very quick Ginzu. That's on him. I like the mech on Invoker. Sorry, the Furion or Prophet. For the 2 people. I really like the mech on him. I really think it's useful, and it gives your team a little bit of boost because he can kind of nullify some recent damages. Like it's the initiation of Tide, like Rubik's Fate Ball. It can basically nullify that, and then, you know, they have basically half of things they can use after that mech. Okay, we got a smoke. It's coming on the right. Yamati doesn't really know about that. That's gonna be really bad. Oh my god, he's in a pretty bad position. Actually, Rubik's getting voiding the guy and getting glassed. So Rubik right now running with the void level 4. I would say map hack, but they are playing on LAN settings, so maybe he was downloading the map hack while he was on Facebook. It's possible, man. It's possible. Alright, again, another push. If he had mana, he has mana right now. Can I get better timing? I don't think he's gonna put out these wards because Balnar is dead, so they're tanking guy, the only one. Kanka is not tank, as you can see from his HPs. He's got 1001, he's playing with the anti-mage, but he can't really compete with him. The mana steal is just too much at the moment. And he's porting on the mid. The second tower will go down, look at it, wards. They can do some decent combos here to actually just prevent towers. I don't think they can kill anything, I think they can just prevent it. Let's see. There's ulti from Disruptor, that's gonna be huge. Nice one, there we go. With the board I think it will be slower, but it's not gonna hit. Force Staff is there. Sao is waiting for the Ravage. They're not attacking him, so they don't dispel the Invis. Rubik's should be dead, and there's Ravage. Let's see what's gonna follow up. Not much. Yamati is cancelled. Yao is running away. Let's see if Rubik's gonna splashes through the grass lamp. He's not. He's actually dying against Tidehunter with a double kill. Nice defending blast. Level 12 to the Tidehunter. Well, no shit, they're dying. Level 14 Invoker. And back into the action. They kill two. Actually, the most tanky ones. So no big deal. No big deal. Back to the action. This guy ported through the port so he can have ready his teleportation of like a skill. He's going Maelstrom. That's interesting. The interesting part about this is that it's the first item. It's the first big item after Midas and of course Power Threats. I'm not sure if it's like their thing, like Malaysia thing. I don't think so, but it can be good for pushing because look at what he's gonna do. He basically hits everything simultaneously. You know, the lighting from the weapon, so it might be for the push, like, you know, clear these lines pretty quickly, and then he can cast on the Balanar if he has the Mjolnir later on. So we'll see. But so far the Tide, like, he's got mech, so it was a quick mech. That's even better. That's even better than Pipe at the moment. So it's going to be very hard. Plus, of course, he got Haste Rune. Why wouldn't have Haste Rune as a Tide, right? Like, perfect timing for the perfect rune. Of course, it's a Chinese. It's a Chinese Dota. That's what happens, man. Hey, give me a second, I need to do something very quickly. There we go. We are back into the game. Nope. 4-man team on the top against 3-man team. A Tide is ready. He's not ready. EMP, Tornado, Yamati, Cold Snap. Look at the damage on this guy. No spell from Invoker yet. And nice ulti from Furion. Actually getting a lot of damage to this guy. That's only level 1. It's gonna hit. The bolt is flying. The Void is there. And the Haste is there with the Force Staff. So nothing they can do about this. Let's see. In what he's got. He's actually got the boat. He's not gonna cast the boat, unfortunately. There's a silence on Yao, so he's gonna die. Disruption on Tide. Surrounding 5 heroes. Look at it. Tide is running away. And he's dead by the... Leshrak's level... That's level 4. It's level 4 Lightning Storm. He's probably against pushes, because this team does have something that they can push with, which is Rasta. And they did. They did 2 towers. Actually 3 towers, even on the mid, so... It was a good push. But this was good action from these guys. Like, catching the Tide off. And he even avoided, like, half of these things, but it was just not enough. With the silence is just ridiculous on the Invoker. If Invoker can cast a spell, that basically is shutting him down without buying even single item. You know, it's just a skill basically. 7 seconds right now, and that is a lot. So let's see what Invoker is gonna build. It's a Ginzu. So right now Invoker needs to basically, his tactic is avoid Balnar at any cost. Okay, he needs to do Tornado. He needs to do anything. But you know, the thing was, they were initiated. And they was not really expecting Kanka being on the right here. At least the Tide was not. So the whole team was like, not panicking, but it was not their action, unfortunately. And there's a gank on the bottom. Let's see if there's gonna be silence. There's no silence, so the gank failed. Unfortunately, those trees, I think, here kind of failed it, because he was like, okay, do I go around, or, you know, do I go in? Will there be range through those creeps? It's pretty much close range, as you can see. Oh, he goes in. What is this tactic about? I don't really understand. It's a bait. Look at that perfect bait. Tied in. Ulti. Disruption delayed. Look at that. Anti-mage still can go in. Nice Tornado. Lifting Leshrak. Leshrak is going to die. EMP. And there's a Ginzu from somebody. Oh, it's from Rasta. Okay. So that's going to be kill even on the Balnar. Wow. As you can see, Hex level 4. That's usually the build. Edershock is probably the most important thing. And then the Hex. And of course, this is kind of a... The good thing about this is that it's instant. It's a Hex. You don't have to stand there. You can go around. You can, you know, he's got Force Staff. If he was casting this first, or if this was the highest level, he'd be basically just standing. And if there was some action, like something flying on him, he wants to avoid it. He needs to cancel that. But with the Hex, of course, he doesn't have to, because it ends when he casts that. So it's really best to do this, of course. That was a nice bait. Like, I kind of like the idea about anti-mage with 1000 HPs. Like, he's got these two things. Those make him a little bit tanky, but usually the anti-mage with just the Battle Fury is not that tanky. I like the idea of him basically baiting the other team actions. Oh, my blink failed. No, it didn't. It was a trap. It was a trap from LGD.
You're a trusty mate.
Kind of ballsy, I have to say. Alright. Rubik running without any spell. That may not change because there's a Balnar waiting for him, as you can see. So he definitely wants to go for the BKB. The Invoker and the rest of the Zeul is just too much for the Yamati at the moment. He wants the quick BKB, at least like he wanted to go for the BKB right now, okay? But it's gonna take some time, unfortunately. The lanes are pretty much pushed. Yamati is going for the Shadow Blade, so they are definitely looking forward to some actions rather than just farming as a Kanka. Because Kanka farm, it's not that great. Like Anti-Mage right now, look at that. Because of the blink, he can just go through edges. Like here, he can blink on the top. He can blink right here. He can just do so much with the blink and the farm, of course. It's just so effective. As a Kanka, you are slow as hell, so it's just not that effective. Even with the Battle Fury, it just takes much more time than the Anti-Mage. So right now, that's probably the best decision, like in a tournament, to actually go first the Shadow Blade. Oh man, we got smoke, we got smoke. But they are pretty much together, so this could turn out pretty badly for LGD. Because right now they are not really ready. Right now they are with the Anti-Mage. So if Anti-Mage focuses good guy with the ulti, it can be solved just by that. Let's see. This is going to be insane. There we go. Treants are scouting this, so they see everything, but... well, everybody's there, so right now they cannot really fight this. This guy needs BKB to be actually in front. He's just level 13 also, so it's... not really good for the orange. That's probably that's really innovative build. Like, he needs BKB, I agree. Like, there's just so much shit from Invoker, and even Tide, and anybody, Anti-Mage, anybody, that the BKB will be kind of stopping that. So, I think there's even Ginzo finished. Oh, almost finished. As you can see, 200 away from it. Then they will be pulling some action. As you can see, he's farming that Ginzo. Now he has it. Nice. So BKB is definitely the choice for everybody. As you can see, there's the Ogre Club. Kanka can kind of go with the Shadow Blade because it works a little bit differently. You are, usually if you are pushing or anti-pushing, you are getting the hit through the creeps. So basically you are kind of safe. And of course this guy is support, so he doesn't need that much. Tornado, revealing maybe... oh, Treants. So they know they're maybe preparing for this. There's ward immediately put out. There's one sentry, so this ward could be seen, I think. Yeah, definitely is. They can actually see the ward. If they got there for the vision. So there's a Manta style. It looks, like the items are just appearing. Like 27 minutes in, there's the Ginzu, there's a Manta style. These guys are kind of staying same, but still. A lot of items, a lot of important items at this moment are appearing for the LGD, so this could be pretty insane from them, the action. Like, Tide can tank anybody. He's got the mech, he's got the ulti, he's got the anchor smash. He can pull off like 3-4 anchor smashes in that fight. Just because he's Tide, he's got the mech, so it's just insane. So the bottom tower will be pushed by LGD. Nothing they can do about this. I don't think they want to fight this. They kind of need to wait for BKBs, but can they wait while Anti-Mage and the other guys are farming? Well, the answer is no, they cannot wait, and they have to wait. So it's pretty bad for them, that's what I'm saying. That's the bad situation, that they don't really have any option. Like, look at what they are doing right now. Only guy farming is the guy with the instant point anywhere on the map. Other than that, the whole team is in a base, stuck in the base. And there's a Shadow Blade. So at least some more damage coming from Kanka other than the Torrent and the ulti. But if there's good ulti from a Kanka, the combo hits perfectly on like 3 guys, plus the splash from a Shadow Blade, and of course Shadow Blade through the Shadow Blade, the Tidebringer will hit on everybody. Yeah, I can still win this, but they need silence on Invoker, which is, he needs to actually go for the Invoker with the movement speed over or around 500 with the phase width, so that is, if Invoker is careful, it's not gonna happen. Okay, if he cold snaps him immediately and then the whole team like focuses on him, or the whole team, like one guy can do that pretty much. Resta can be Rubik, can be anybody basically. Rubik's still running without spell, so you can see that the there's a Roshan attempt. Very quick one, but it's gonna be tier 1 tower on the top. It would be good trade for tier 1, but you have to kind of even see that the tier 2 fallen without anything from them, so I don't think they'll be porting, I don't think they'll be even getting the tower. Every ulti is ready. They don't fight. As you can see, not many kills, but that's what happens. They want to fight, look at that. They're shifting. It's gonna be too late, so maybe they should just be focusing on the top. But of course they don't know the timing, so right now they are going insanely fast. Look at that smoke, Vex Max. So it was pretty successful from Orange in doing this. They lost 2 towers while kind of trying to go for Roshan. So it's like, you know, 400 gold for everybody on the other team plus the guy Laz hitting that, but it's still good to have a Roshan. And of course, who took it? It's the guy doing the damage, okay. Well, he's doing the damage, but I'm not really sure. I have to be watching him in the action. I'm gonna be probably focusing much more on him. I kind of want to see what this will do against these guys. Like, everybody important is becoming very tanky. Very, very tanky. Like, if anti-mage focuses on this guy, like, BKB does not matter at this. And he's got BKB even, look at that. His items are just appearing from nowhere. Or maybe from the 246 farm, possibly. 15k for anti-mage, pretty much certain. Like, Tide is pretty much same amount of money that he made in this game as Night Stalker. That's kind of insane. The kills still don't really matter, I think. Let's go for Lazets. That's probably the best thing you can actually watch. The top tower, it's gonna be trait. Look at that, the splash damage through the Shadow Blade. He will probably need some critical, so that's what he's gonna focus on. It's a chance, so it means it can fail, because you won't get the Shadow Blade, you know, proc of the critical, but... Oh, double port. Let's see. Triple port. There we go. Give me quadruple port. They cannot. So Fury's gonna be finishing that. Oh, there's a quadruple port, but it's instant one. Whoa! Mashi in really trouble. There's gonna be out immediately from a Tide. Look at that. Ginzu, BKB anti-mage going in on this guy. Getting actually pretty low mana. As you can see, 10 mana. He cannot do even one void. Successful. The guy bought back immediately. Mushi. But you know, that's enough for them. Triple port. Nice. I like to say that. And there's a Ghost Scepter, so if he just goes for the rest, like silence him, you know, void him, well, or even Fury like focuses on him. No, he doesn't because there's a Ghost Scepter, so looks really good for LGD, I have to say. But there are some BKBs. We see some BKBs. We see 1, we see 2. That's enough for now to defend the base at least. But then again, you know, this is just insane. And there's a Torrent. I think it's a pretty good spell. It's on long range. That's important for Rubik to just not be in that action in the beginning. Okay, he cannot be like a Tide just walking in. With the Torrent, they could set up pretty nice situations. And if the other team, of course, doesn't know what the Rubik stole, you can be pretty much surprised, just flying to the top with the Torrent. Orange, LGD. Nice. Oh, you got Demon Edge, of course, why not? Damage? I'll get you damage. So we are looking probably for the critical. I would say it's a critical. I don't think it will be MKB. Of course, can be anything. MKB is pretty good for pushing. That you can just stay here and basically not miss anything because you have 100%. I don't know how it's called, like True Strike, that you can, you know, hit every single time. So it means even when like a Wind Runner has a Wind Walk, it can hit. You can hit below the towers, on the ledge. You can do anything with MKB. But there's of course problem when the whole team is coming and you don't know about it. And there's a Ginzu, there's EMP, Cold Snap, Gush, anything you can think of. The Cold Snap is just gonna keep him not casting anything. Oh, there's Aegis, guys. There's Resta Trap actually missing, and there's a port. He cannot port. Look at the damage from anti-mage. How's the guys? He's still there. Invoker was like, I'm fine. 3 people are surrounding him. Chill out, boy. And he was right this time. He was right. Eagle Song. They don't give a shit. They just buy items. So he's dead. He does it for buyback. But I don't think he wants to. I think he wants that item, which I think will be critical. But this is a push. Will it be forced? Oh, there's a torrent, there's a buyback, and there's some actions. Let's see some BKBs, man. Or some ports away. Disruption going on illusion. So it's gonna do something like a scouting. That's gonna do scout, invoker, and tide. Who would follow that? Oh, there's nice initiation. He can shoot Ginzu after this immediately. He actually wants to. There's a Ravage even ready, so that's gonna be probably a Ravage from below. That's not Ravage. That'd be a nice Ravage, by the way. But they're keeping it, you know. They force BKB. They can still go. They have mech everything in 20 seconds. They have even gem. BKBs are ready on this side. So, they are definitely ready. Rubik needs to steal some spell to be effective. And there's a torrent. There's a stolen torrent. Oh, nice. Disruption of anti-mage will do something, but maybe there's just not gonna be enough time. Like anti-mage blinking in with the BKB or blinking in with the Manta style and then BKB. I don't think there's enough time for, you know, normal. If he actually wants to go really in, I don't think there'll be enough time for Disruptor to do anything about that. He can ult him in that BKB. That will stop his movement. But that's about it. So there's a Ginzu, and there's a Hex. BKB 15 seconds, no BKB, BKB. That's pretty shitty. And there's a BKB almost. Like if they can invade, somehow they might be able to do it, but I just think the anti-mage is too insane right now. EMP going in, there's nice Ginzu, anti-mage is going in and ripping through the guy, look at that. 2 hits and... Anti-mage is still going, he's got BKB. So, he wants it. He actually definitely wants to do the action. There's still Ravage. The mech popped. You know, 100 HPs or 400 HPs by 400 HPs, they're gonna push it. It looks like actually they're leaving the push. They don't have BKB for anti-mage, so maybe that's gonna be the reason. They're playing safely, like, you know, it's really... It's best of 3, by the way, I didn't say that, so it's best of 3, so you wanna secure the first match so it can be kinda calmed. And right now they're gonna farm the butterfly for the anti-mage. Very quickly, you can actually see that from the top wave. That's gonna be a lot of money, look at that, 310 lazes. Going up, and his money going up. And opponent's morale is going pretty much down. Oh, 321. Huh. Nice. Nice for the anti-mage, not for these guys. So let's see. He cannot buyback for 2 minutes, which I think should be enough time for the timer to reset. I don't think they'll be pushing in that time. Right now he's gonna take... There goes the butterfly. So 10 seconds left. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Plus the torrent from Rubik. That's the main part of this team, of course. Rubik. It's awesome here. He's always the best one. And that could be BK before Invoker, so he definitely doesn't want to be disrupted. Or disrupted not by disruption, but disrupted by anything. Can be stunned, can be silenced from Ice Stalkers, so he doesn't want that, so he's building his BKB. I don't think they'll be waiting for the BKB. That'd be kind of a silly waiting, you know, 5 minutes or whatever for the BKB, so... Let's see the Roshan. They could be waiting for that. They could be waiting for Roshan and then basically ending the game at the moment. I don't think they will. They shouldn't. Like, they have pretty much upper hand in this match, the first match of the day. So they could be ending this very, very easily. If I say easily, I really mean it. Like, look at the anti-mage. That's just insane. Who can hit him? Nobody. Oh, 30% of people can hit him. So I guess 70% of people can hit him technically. But, well, look at that. That's very nice. It's better than the China flag. Nothing against that, but I think it's just ridiculous. There's a pipe, there's the initiation. So Tide finishes pipe, and that's going to be it for this tower. There's fortification done, so look at the push. There's disruptions, that's gonna help them a bit with the damage at least. Look at it. Anti-mage illusions are doing kind of a lot. He needs to back off. Look at the mana going 500. Mushy. Do it. A Tide is in. Look at that, just from nowhere, going in. Anti-mage is gonna rip through them. Look at the damage. Insane. 253, 254. There's one more blink so we can actually finish him off if he wants to. He was trying to ult him, but... Triple kill, and that's the end. LGD, 15 wins in a row. Still counting. The count's gonna stop when they are gonna lose, so... That is it, first match of the day. Gonna be... or at least one more match. I want to say 2 more matches, but... Let's see what Orange will do. It's on them at the moment to outpick. I think, you know, to defeat LGD, you need to outpick them, plus disable Invoker. I really think that's the main hero. Like, I saw that in every Chinese game that were playing Invoker. So I think that's their hero. Like, that's their hidden hero that is just slipping through the picks or the bands, and it's just there all the time, and doing the most, I think, of the team, of course. So that's it. Thank you for watching. There's gonna be at least a second game, I think. At least.